everyone, and welcome back to Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. Last time we began the legendary hunting portion of the post-game by unlocking the Regi trio, and today we're actually going to be going after them and trying to catch them. Now, I've been kind of dreading this day because as soon as the legendary hunt begins, I know that frustration is incoming because I usually have terrible luck catching legendaries. Like, it just takes me so long, but we're here in Rustboro City because I believe there is a man in here that can give us something that is a little bit easy, or is going to make it a little bit easier for us to catch legendaries, and that is the TM Force False Swipe. I think that our Galley can actually learn that, so we're going to teach that to him. What False Swipe does, in case you guys don't know, is it leaves the enemy Pokemon at 1 HP no matter what, so even if you use the move when it already has 1 HP, it'll just not kill it. It will leave it at 1 HP, so that's actually a very useful move for catching Pokemon. Another one that is really good and that I recommend you guys get is either Hypnosis or Thunder Wave, something that can either paralyze or put a Pokemon to sleep, and unfortunately, I actually could not get Hypnosis. I know that Gardevoir can learn Hypnosis, but you know, we have a Gallade, not a Gardevoir, so I don't think he can actually learn it. I could try and go and see if the move relearner will teach it to him, but I don't think it will. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this thief, give him the false swipe. But what I do have as well is actually Azula, the Manectric, and we're going to teach him Thunder Wave. If you guys don't have Thunder Wave, you can actually get that from Slateport City in the market. Oh, actually, Wuju can also learn Thunder Wave, so we could just give Wuju both Thunder Wave and False Swipe. That way he is like our prime Pokemon for catching legendaries. That's actually not bad at all, especially for the Regis with close combat, but that close combat is probably going to do a little bit too much damage and kill them in one hit, so gonna get rid of Swords Dance. Doesn't really matter because that is TM, so we can teach that back to him. So alright, I guess Gallade is actually going to be our main Pokemon for catching these guys. Now, one last thing that I want to do before we actually go and catch them, and actually I should tell you guys that we're going to need a couple of a little bit of preparation before we go and actually get the legendaries. You're gonna need a Pokemon that knows the HM Fly, not Soaring because that's what we're doing right now, but the actual HM for Fly. Apparently the Regis got changed up a little bit, and I'm actually gonna go to Fall Arbor Town as well because in the Pokemon Mart here you can buy special Pokeballs and stuff that might be helpful for catching them as well. You can buy Quick Balls and Dusk Balls here, and I think Dusk Balls help you catch Pokemon in caves, so they're all gonna be located in caves. But alright, we are going to need a Pokemon that can know the HM Fly and one that knows the HM Strength. That's all you're going to need, so something like a Tropius that can learn both of those might be pretty handy. There's actually a bunch of Pokemon that can fly and use Strength, so really it shouldn't be that difficult. You are also going to need someone that can learn Surf, though, because one of the caves is actually going to be on an island, so you're going to need to surf there. Alright, now I don't know how many Quick Balls exactly I want. I guess I'm going to go for like 20 of them because really, you don't want to use Quick Balls after like 2 turns of trying to catch a Pokemon. However, Dusk Balls are very good, and I think we're going to go for 50 of these, because there's a lot of legendaries in this game that are located in caves, and we already have 100 Ultra Balls from the last episode, so we should be good in that regard. And with all of that, let's go hunt ourselves some Regis. Not Regifizame. I kind of wish we were hunting him down instead because I feel like with Regi, you know, you can just be a bro, offer him some nice dinner or something. I mean, he's probably used to like fancy dinner, so you might have to spend a little bit, but you know, it's a little bit easier than just sitting there throwing countless Pokeballs, so I really hope we don't have a bad time catching these guys, because I suck at catching legendaries. But alright, the first one we're going to go after, I guess we'll go after one of the ones that we need Surf for, so we're going to fly over here to Mr. Bryony's cottage and just surf from here, just because I don't think I've ever shown off this route before in the playthrough, even though I think I've already taken on most of the trainers. Just as training for the Elite Four the first time around, I decided, you know, let's just take on all of the water trainers, because oh my gosh, why did it take us up here? We literally did nothing. We just went from Rustboro. I feel like this is an omen of like bad luck that the game already trolled us like that. That it's going to keep trolling us like this, and we're not going to catch the legendaries very easily. But you know, I'm going to be hopeful. I'm going to keep positive. I was about to say pessimistic, but that is the opposite of positive. We're going to stay optimistic about this, and hopefully we have a good time catching them. But alright, let's spray some repels up. I actually resorted our items last time since we were selling stuff to buy more Pokeballs, but the way you get to the first Regi, which we're going to do, and that is Regice, I believe he is somewhere around here. Just got to go around this little cave and up over here, and bada bing, bada boom, the cave is actually open. So if you guys are excited for this, be sure to leave a like, We're going to do all 3 of the Regis today, and this is, I guess, the first one we're going to do. Now, the thing about this guy is, he's a little bit weird. I think his puzzle has also been changed, or at least I don't remember this being it. What this is going to tell you is to wait. I don't know exactly what the words are for it, but we literally have to sit here and wait. So I'm probably going to do a little bit of fast forwarding for you guys, but eventually something will happen. So since we're just stuck here waiting, you know, how about I tell you guys a little story? Did you know that one time, I don't know what kind of story to tell you. I really don't know. Okay, one time I got an F in school. I know that sounds weird, but you know, I was a pretty good student when I was in school. I don't think I ever got an F aside from that one time, and it wasn't even because of like I did badly on a test or anything. Literally, I got caught trying to cheat, and the teacher gave me an F and I cried. I think I was in like 6th grade. I considered myself to be a good student up to that point. Like I literally tried my best. I think I was in like 7th grade actually, so it was like 1st or 2nd year in middle school or something like that. And I think it was a test that it was supposed to be for like a book or something, and I didn't read the book. I could have just watched the movie like everybody else, but I guess I didn't watch the movie either. And I wrote like the names of the characters or something on a little paper, and the paper fell on the floor, and the teacher with her big old beady eyes saw it on the floor and said, "Hey, you trying to cheat in my class, boy? You're gonna get smacked." I don't think this is where we're supposed to be waiting, because I think this would have happened by now. So my story is pointless right now because I'm waiting in the wrong location, but if that is the case, you know, I'm gonna edit this so that I am waiting in the right location, and then you guys won't think that I'm crazy. Have 2 minutes seriously not passed yet? I don't understand. It's definitely been 2 minutes. Oh my gosh, that scared me. Holy moly. Okay, well, I guess 2 minutes just hadn't passed. We were supposed to wait there. That seriously scared me. I thought something in my room made that noise. But there you go. After 2 minutes, that is what is going to happen. The door will open, and that seriously, like, I jumped. I literally jumped. Now my heart is kind of racing, but this is going to unlock the door to our first Regi, and that is Regice. So make sure to save your game every time you're going to go catch a legendary. Be sure to save that game, especially if you're like soft resetting for it to get a good nature or good stats or something like that. Really got to make sure you save the game. But here is our first legendary in the great legendary hunt of Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. It is Regice. Regice or Regice? I've heard people say both. I usually say Regice because the other two are Registeel and Regirock, and it just doesn't fit to call this guy Regice, but then the others like that. So I don't know. I know that it's probably not the right way to say his name, but that's the way that I like to say it. So we're going to give him a nice false swipe to the face. That is actually doing like no damage. This guy is a pure ice type as far as I know though, so we could try go for a Psycho Cut. Thing is, I think Psycho Cut will most likely kill it, but these guys all have a pretty good, and we already killed it. So we're off to a great start, aren't we? That was just awesome. I'm not even going to risk Psycho Cutting anymore. We're just going to very slowly but surely whittle you down with False Swipe, I guess, because I think any move that I use aside from False Swipe will probably end up killing him. I was about to say that they have a very good defense, but hey, at least this guy's got curse, so just keep on cursing at us even though you got no mouth and no eyes, which is why I'm guessing you use Braille. They've got pretty cool hands, these legendary golems here. They're kind of cool guys, but yeah, just keep on cursing at us. Say every curse word you can ever think us. Just yell it out. Yell it at the top of your lungs, man. I don't mind. So False Swipe here. We got it in the, or well, we just got it. It's very good, but it's not that good anymore because he keeps on raising that defense. So I don't think I'm going to go all the way till 1 HP. What I'm going to do is just go low enough to get into the red HP. Actually, that's pretty good. I think we can just go for one more false swipe and he'll actually end up at 1 HP. Because I think the way that, oh, we totally forgot to go for a quick ball. Okay. Next time, on the next Regi, we are going to use a quick ball because quick balls work very effectively on the first turn of a battle, and that could actually be like our saving grace for catching all of these legendaries. You know what else could actually make this easier for us is if we Thunder Wave him. We got that for a reason, so why the heck would I forget to do it? So Thunder Wave away, and now this guy shouldn't be too difficult to catch. I'm not sure what the Regis, what their catch rate is, but I could actually look it up real quick, so, you know, this will be good. We're doing pretty good. You know, I'm optimistic, and usually that's a good sign. Like, I don't know actually, but usually when I'm happy, when I'm in a good mood, I tend to catch Pokemon very easily, but you never know with these Regis, man, and pops out of the ball instantly. So, you know, just ruin my mood completely, Regice. That's what you get. You're gonna be paralyzed now, buddy. I don't know which ones are better actually right now, Ultra Balls or Dust Balls. I do know that Dust Balls work better in caves, but I don't know by how much, so I'm not sure which one is going to be better for us right now. But, oh, we got the 2 shakes there. That's unfortunate. Alright, so it looks like they have a catch rate of 3, which is actually really, really, really low. That is in the original games, though, so I don't know if in this game it's been maybe bumped up a little bit. I highly doubt that because, this is like post-game legendaries. The only legendaries that have their catch rates altered are like Kyogre, Groudon, and Rayquaza for story purposes. I don't even think Deoxys has his altered, so Deoxys' catch rate was like 1, and we caught him pretty easily. But, you know, I think that was just a lucky stroke because so many of my friends and people in the comments told me that they had such a hard time catching Deoxys, but I caught it pretty easily. Oh my gosh, I thought we had it there. Are you kidding me? I swear they made it like so that it lasts forever on that 3rd shake. Like, they leave you on the most suspense ever there with the last shake. That is so annoying, man. I swear we had it, but I guess not. So we're just gonna keep chucking away these dust balls. I'm actually also gonna check out the usefulness of Pokeballs, like how much it actually multiplies by, because I was actually doing a little bit of research on how Pokeballs exactly works. I wasn't sure. Oh, this guy's got Bulldoze. What the heck? Didn't really expect him to have that. I guess because Bulldoze is a new move from 5th gen, I think, so it definitely wasn't around back when these guys were created. So kind of cool that that was added, but I was doing a little bit of research on how Pokeballs actually work, and there's a really, really complicated formula for how success rate of catching a Pokemon is calculated. So I want to see which one is better, Dusk Ball or Ultra Ball. And I know by now a lot of you guys must be yelling at me in the comments like, this Pokeball is better, like probably the Ultra Ball. But you know what? I can't see the comments right now. Can we catch him? Oh, come on. 3 shakes again, bro. Please stop it. Just stay in there, bro. I'm gonna call them the Reggie Bros from now on. That's what you guys are. You're not the Reggie Trio, you're just the Reggie Bros. Okay, so Dust Ball has 3.5 times effectiveness if used in a cave or at night, compared to the Ultra Ball, which has... Ultra Ball? Where'd you go? Oh, there we go. Ultra Ball. 2 times effectiveness. Alright, so Dust Ball's definitely better, which is not a good sign because our Dust Balls are not doing too hot so far. This is not going too well for us, is it? Ultra Balls are cheaper, though, I do believe, so, you know, if you want to go for the cheaper option, Ultra Balls are the way to go. Yes! We got him! Alright, that wasn't too bad. But that's only the first out of 3 of them. And I have a feeling that the other 2 are not going to give us that easy of a battle. I have a very slight feeling about that, especially Regirock. Well, actually, both Regirock and Registeel, because False Swipe is going to do nothing to those guys. So we're going to have to find another way to actually weaken them. But there we go. We got the first one. Regice down. This feels kind of empty, you know, when he's not here. I read that there was like an item in one of their caves. I'm not sure which one, so I want to make sure to try and check out all of the caves. Actually, that might be another Pokemon that I'm thinking of, but there's a legendary at some point where their cave holds a special item. I think it was Kyurem, actually, like the DNA splicers or something, so gotta make sure not to miss that whenever we go and catch Kyurem. I guess that might be a spoiler, but there's a lot of legendaries in this game. Like, it is ridiculous. We are barely just scratching the surface right now, but we're heading off to the next Regi. I don't know which one is closer. I guess probably Regirock. They're actually very close to each other, but Regirock is found in the desert, and I believe the best way to get there is Route 112, or you can do Lava Ridge Town. Just make sure not to do 111, because then you might need Rock Smash to get past Mauville City or something, so want to make sure. I think this is the one with the cable car, right? Is this the one? Yes. Okay, we're on the... Oh, we're actually kind of on the right route, kind of not, because we're going to have to make a little bit more trekking through the Fiery Path, I think is what this place is called. But you know what? That reminded me that we should actually heal up Gallade here, because he took a little bit of a beating from that Regice, you know? He did put up a good fight. Like, it wasn't as hard as I thought, just because I guess I went in there thinking that it would literally take us hours to catch them. But that might be later legendaries. But then again, if it does get that ridiculous, I'm probably just going to end up using editing later on. But for now, you know, for these Regis, I'm still calm. I just think that later on, when we get to the later legendaries, I might start getting frustrated with not being able to catch them, but Regirock is going to be up next. He is found here in the desert, that's why we're here, and here is this nice little cave. Whoa, is that a Trapinch? I think I hear a nice Trapinch over there. Oh, I see you're burrowing down underground, buddy. We don't have time for this. It's a ball toy anyway. It's not a Trapinch. We don't got time for that, though. We are now in the desert ruins, and I believe for this guy, what we need to do is take 2 steps to the right and then 2 steps down and use strength. So, like I said, you want to make sure to have a Pokemon with strength and one with fly. So, use the D-pad for this. Probably going to make it easier. 1, 2, 1, 2. And then I believe here we want to use a Pokemon with strength. I think that's right. If that's wrong, then, you know, what am I going to do? Marry me. Do that. Don't marry me. It's probably not good. Alright, it let us use strength, so that probably means we did it right. Yeah! I'm not sure how exactly using strength on this tile here breaks the rock open over here, but, you know, caves are complicated and confusing, so there we go. Now we have Regirock. Once again, make sure to save that game. I'm going to try to Psycho Cut this guy off the bat, because I know that close combat will for sure kill him, but roar at us all you want, bro. You're going to get caught in our balls, and I should probably not say that. It's a little bit, you know, gross. But then again, you know, pink guy, Mr. Bonding, he's a bit weird too. He likes peanut butter on him, so... on the Regis, of course, not his balls, because that would be weird. Alright, Psycho Cut is not doing that much damage, so that is very, very good for us. I hope that the second one doesn't do, or does the same amount, because if we get like a critical or something, that would really suck. Alright, nice! Iron defense. Ooh, buff up that body, bro. Look at that. Do you even lift? Because Regirock freaking lifts. Look at this guy. Rock hard muscles. That is the literal definition of it. Alright, I don't know if he's at 1 HP right now, but I'm going to try going for one more false swipe just in case, because this guy might have a high HP and that might not be 1. I think it actually isn't, because I see more than 1 pixel. Yeah, okay, so it wasn't 1 HP. There we go. Now that we've definitely got him at 1 HP, let's paralyze him and use the same strategy as with Regirock. This is most likely going to be the strategy I use with most legendaries, though I might consider finding a Pokemon with Hypnosis later on, because I feel like that would make things a little easier for us as well. Is having someone that can put Pokemon to sleep, because sleeping, paralyzed, I think it makes it twice as easy to catch a Pokemon, but sleeping makes it 3 times easier. Oh, we used up 9 Dust Balls to catch Regice, so 9 balls. Let's see how many we take for like Rock and then Steel, and I don't know, whoever takes the least amount of Pokeballs is gonna be my favorite from now on, because honestly I've never thought about the Regis that much. Like, they're just weird golem rock things. I've never really thought about which one of the Regis is my favorite. I guess I might lean for like Regice though, just because he's ice and the other two are like Steel and Rock. Steel and Rock are really similar to each other, but Ice is just like a little bit off to the side, you know? He's like the weird cousin. Like, Regirock and Steel are probably brothers, and then Regice is kind of like the weird cousin that shows up to family parties like every month or something, you know? That's what Regice is in the Regi family. But this guy... Hey, we did it. I eyed down the Pokeball, and we actually caught it. This guy took a little bit more than Regice, though. This is the thing with legendary hunting. It gets a little bit tiring after a while, because you're kind of just spamming Pokeballs over and over, and there's not exactly too much going on in the gameplay aspect, but we got Regirock, the Rock Peak Pokemon. Body composed entirely of rocks. Dwayne The Rock Johnson, great guy, great actor. Probably the greatest actor ever to live. I'm going insane right now. But we'll check out how many Pokeballs exactly that guy took once we get to Registeel. But first, we're going to go get to Registeel, the final Regi for this episode. And actually just, well, yeah, it is the final Regi for this episode because, surprise, surprise, there is actually a new Regi in town. I keep talking about the 3 brothers, or sorry, the 2 brothers and then the weird cousin, but turns out the weird uncle has also shown up, and he's going to be a little bit in the next episode. So for now, we're going to head over to Route 120? Yes, 120. I believe this is the right route, but I think it would be easier to actually get to Registeel by flying to Route 121. So let's go here. I think even if you fly from like Lily Cove City, it's faster to get to him than flying from Fortree, because there's all of those ledges and grass that you have to go through if you come from Fortress, so I think it's just easier for everybody if we come from Route 121, because Registeel is located in an area that I actually didn't explore in the playthrough very much. It is right over here, so you can come from Fortress City, and right over here, this girl I believe actually gave us a berry. Well, I was gonna say an item, but I guess it was a berry because she literally talked about berries there. Speaking of berries though, look at that, there's some more berries that we can get over here, and even a little secret base. Isn't that cute? But hey, I keep forgetting, we gotta not get distracted. We're not here to plant berries, we're here to catch Reggies. That kind of rhymes, so, you know, moral of the story, catch the berries, pick the Reggies. I said that backwards, oh boy. Oh boy, that's not good. Alright, full heal for our pocket here, and there's actually a hidden item as well, which is probably on this little flower patch, but I guess not. Where is this hidden item? What? Oh, rare candy in the corner. Because that's where I like to get my candy from, is right from the corner store. Except in this case, it's the corner of a grassy plain area here. Alright, I hope that we have repels up, but even if we, or just in case we don't, let's spray ourselves one real quick and actually heal up Gallade one more time. Could even check out how many dust balls we actually used up to try and catch Regirock there. We're at 26 now, and we were at 41 before we started. So let's do some simple math here. 9 plus 10 is 21, so we used up about, I already forgot. 41 minus 26, is that what we're doing? Man, I don't know. This one here though, I can't read the braille, but I do know that they also changed it up a little bit. I believe we have to stand in the middle of the room, which should be this tile here, I believe, and use the HM fly. I think previously you were supposed to use flash like in the original games, but I guess here it's fly, and I'm not sure how we're gonna fly around in this tiny little cave here, but hey, that's gonna open up the cave for us and allow us to get Registeel. I don't think it really makes sense because, you know, it's a steel guy and we gotta fly to get to him, so not sure. I just noticed that the rock formations actually, the rock formations plus the Reggie itself make up the shape that's on its forehead. That's kind of cool. See how it looks like Krillin with all those dots on his head. It's not really like his forehead, but I don't know. Krillin always had those weird dots on his head. I never really got what those are. Like, are they actually something that like Buddhists have, or not really Buddhists, but monks, I guess, maybe? I don't know, man. Before I become any insensitive or any more insensitive, let's catch ourselves a nice little Registeel. All I'm saying is he's got a big old round head, and he's got dots like Krillin, or I guess it could also be like Omi from that other show. What's the show called? Shaolin Showdown. Man, did you guys ever watch Shaolin Showdown? I love Shaolin Showdown. That thing was, that was my jam. So it's not really a jam, it's a show, but what sucks about Registeel is our Psycho Cut is not very effective, and is he raising a special defense? That just does not seem very smart for you right now, Mr. Registeel. So we're going to keep trying to cut him up, cut him some slack here, and now I think I might start false swiping. Oh, never mind, he just did iron, or not iron defense, curse, so we're good to go for one more Psycho Cut. Please don't kill Areno, thank you so much. Now we're going to false swipe him up, Thunder Wave him, and yes, Shaolin Showdown, man, that was a cool show. I don't know if you guys ever watched it, but I remember it pretty vividly. I actually kind of liked that show, like, a lot. I don't know. It was a really cool concept. That and Jackie Chan Adventures, that was also a really cool show. I don't know why I'm saying shows that I used to like when I was younger, but I am, so deal with it. And right now, False Swipe is literally doing no damage because all of them Iron Defenses has got him at +6 defense probably, so you know what? I don't care. We're going to go for another one. Whoa, that was a crit, wasn't it? Yep, critical hit there, so thank goodness we got that critical because that actually pretty significantly helped us out, actually, because I think it would have taken us like 3 more false swipes to get him down to 1 HP. But now we've got him there. We've got the paralysis. Let's see if we can get him on the first ball, and let's see if I can do some simple math because we got 26 dusk balls. That means that our buddy Registeel took 15. So we're at 15 for, or sorry, Regirock. 15 for Regirock and 9 for Regice, so let's see how many this guy takes. And honestly, I'm about to fall asleep, so I really hope that we can catch this guy pretty soon. As I say that, of course we catch him on the first try. Wow, that's pretty impressive. I don't know how, but that seems to always happen. It's like I threaten the Pokemon and he just stays in the Pokeball. That is crazy. Everybody's gaining levels from that Registeel. I don't know why, but there he is, the Iron Pokemon. Is he really just known as the Iron Pokemon? It's a little bit lame. What? He's only 6'3"? That means that like just a regular old guy could be taller than him. Well, I guess that's just like Krillin. He's just short and doesn't really do anything. Alright, Registeel, thanks for hanging out, bro. I appreciate it, but that is now going to be it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to leave a like, and later today, the legendary hunt will continue with the final Reggie, the weird Reggie uncle, Regice. See you all then.